Dragon, you hoser, you better puff and pass.
Geralt of Rivia here. What say you, dragon? Good luck on the path.
We's gonna get silly, bitches.
Okay, so I might be getting a little bit heavy with this one, but that's okay, right? Like many of us, since I was a little kid, I have just struggled with my anxiety. It's deprived me of experiences that I wish I would have had, but was too scared to approach. It's been debilitating, but also, it's had its things where it's helped me learn how to survive and move forward in life. So like every life is a challenge and a journey, and you figure things out and you keep going. But that doesn't mean I haven't hit potholes along the way or sought help or advice or medication to try to help me combat the things that are going on that are wrong in my own brain. So when I was younger, I tried the medicine route, the antidepressant route. It didn't work very well for me. I didn't like it at all. I actually got burned pretty hard and pulled away from it completely. Then I discovered my favorite medication. Don't panic. It's organic, man. It's my favorite, and I used this for a very long time to help. And I do believe it helped me calm down and live a better life and find more enjoyment in things, yes. But there was still a lot of issues with my anxiety, my depression, my fluctuations between the two. And when I met my wife, we talked, and she said, some of these might actually help you if you sought medication and professional help. It might actually do more than you're willing to give it credit for. Not everything's going to be out there to kill you. And certain medications, sometimes it's a trial and error type of thing. You got to take shots until you find what works. So I did that. Went and saw a psychiatrist, and she's great, and, got my medications, and they were fine. And they were helping in certain respects. That's cool and all. But then eventually I started to realize, well, I don't want to be on this stuff forever because, the Lexapro makes it kind of hard to pee, at least for me. It works on your sympathetic nervous system, and it just made it difficult for me to pee. Keep in mind, all of this is just completely anecdotal. This is my experience. I'm not a medical professional by any means. But I decided recently, maybe it's time, maybe these medications have served their purpose in my life, and it's time for me to start coming off of them and relying on myself and what I've learned through my DBT therapy, which I started going to as well. DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, it's fantastic. It's all about coping skills and grounding skills and really getting control over your emotions. And that's something that's hard for me, is that I'm very much an emotional being. So it's not just little waves of emotion. They feel like tsunamis a lot of the time when it comes to my anxiety and stuff. So my therapist is talking about how dialectics are about how two things can be true at the same time, Life can be very unfair. Yes, that is true, but it's not all that black and white, because what is also true is that we can work to make life more fair for ourselves. Two things true at the same time. And that really helps change the perspective. So I've been doing a lot of the grounding practices and learning from my DBT. Also, my wife is very, very big into DBT, so I've been learning a lot from her as well. And it's been helping a lot with the emotional side of things. So I figured maybe now's the time where I can start peeing without strain again and letting go of this Lexapro. So I've been coming off of it, right? I go in and I talk to my psychiatrist. I let her know why I'm wanting to come off of it. We come up with a plan. And she recommended something to me. She said, I know that you're very much about the natural, organic, don't panic, it's organic type route of things. Have you tried Calm Aid? And I said, is that a strain of weed? Because if not, I wouldn't have tried it, but also no. She said it's a completely organic thing that people are using, and it's drastically reducing stress and anxiety. And that could be something that you could maybe use, since it's organic and wouldn't have the side effects. You could try that and see if that works. There is only one side effect, though. And when you burp, it tastes like lavender. So she pointed me in the direction of Calm Aid from Nature's Way. This is not a sponsored thing by any means. My wife bought these. My psychiatrist told me about these months ago. I didn't do anything about it. My wife heard about it, bought them. I've been trying them, and holy crap, these fucking things work. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. It's taking away of my day-to-day anxiety without the Lexapro, without the pharmaceuticals, man. This is seriously like lavender. And when you burp, it tastes like lavender. If that's off-putting to you, I knew a guy who said the moment he smelled lavender, he would throw up. So it's not for everybody, but man, I can put up with lavender burps, which are honestly kind of pleasant. You have some Taco Bell and you burp up an enchilada. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, with this, I burp and I go, oh, that's nice. That's pleasant. It's not great. It's still a burp and it still tastes like something, but lavender beats chili cheese dogs is what I'm saying when it comes to, having to taste it again. It's plant-based stuff, so I'm all for it. And it's just done a lot for me. I've only been taking it for a couple days now, but I can already tell a big difference. And I'm not just trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass. It might not work for you. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. But for me, I would much rather take this than something that was made in a lab. And it's easy. So, you know, a little bit of weed, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of coffee. Next thing you know, I'm feeling ready to go and anxiety free, or as close to anxiety free as I can get. I'm not going to say it's an end all be all, but I will say it is adding some support in some areas where I really needed it. And I'm very thankful for that. So I kind of just thought, hey, you know, if there's somebody else that I could tell about this that might help them the way it's helping me, worth its weight in gold. So if it's not your thing, I'm sorry for saying anything. If it is your thing and it helps, please let me know. I would love to hear if you try this and it works for you too, because I'm kind of flabbergasted by it. My wife tried it, didn't really like it. I'm taking them now and I'm all for it. Like, I'm completely on the bandwagon of this, and I'm not one to really jump on that too fast. You know, I really just like my pot. So yeah, this thing has been like a secret cure to my anxiety. And I feel like if I would have found out about this years ago, I'd probably be a little bit better off, but I'm still pretty fucking solid. We're doing good. So yeah, try Calmade. If you're struggling with anxiety or, you know, intrusive thinking or stress, overwhelm, all that kind of stuff, it's helped me. I didn't know lavender could do this kind of stuff, but, and it's one of those things too, where I was like, that sounds stupid. I didn't believe it till I tried it, and now I've tried it and I'm for it. So yeah, talk to your psychiatrist or your doctor if you're interested in some of this. It doesn't require a prescription. You can just go on Nature Way's website and buy it, or Amazon. It's on Amazon too. So it's very readily available. If you're stressed out, if you're super duper anxious, if you're living with those two burdens or burdens of the like, give it a shot. It's worth a shot. It can't really hurt you. And if you try it, it's not for you. Yeah, you know, you tried something. That's what life's about. The journey, man. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about that. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go smoke pot about it. Love you guys. Take it easy. Dragon abides.